What if life did not begin here? What if it came from the stars? 4 billion years ago, icy comets carried amino acids across the galaxy. Meteorites rich in carbon and water rained upon early Earth. 4.6 billion years ago, a cloud of dust and gas swirled around a newborn star, our Sun. Gravity pulled particles together, forming small planetesimals, the seeds of worlds. Collisions forged a molten sphere, the proto-Earth. Surface temperatures exceeded 2,000 degrees Celsius. Oceans of lava stretched to the horizon. Heavy elements sank to the center, forming an iron-nickel core. Asteroids continued to bombard the surface, bringing carbon and metals. Volcanoes released gases, carbon dioxide, nitrogen and water vapor, forming a primitive atmosphere. Around 4.4 billion years ago, comets brought water to Earth's surface. For millions of years, rain fell endlessly, cooling the planet. Oceans covered 70% of the planet, the cradle of life. Lightning struck through storms, energizing molecules into complex chemistry. In deep-sea hydrothermal vents, heat and minerals nurtured the first reactions of life. Amino acids and nucleotides, the ingredients of DNA, were born here. 3.8 billion years ago, the first stable crust formed. Continents began to rise. Microbial mats appeared, the earliest traces of life. These simple organisms transformed chemistry into biology. Oxygen began to fill the oceans, the first breath of a living world. The earth cooled, the skies cleared, and blue oceans shimmered under a young sun. A once dead world had come alive. The stage of evolution was set. 3.5 billion years ago, cyanobacteria learned to capture sunlight, inventing photosynthesis. Oxygen began to flood the seas and skies. The Great Oxidation Event changed the world forever. Multicellular algae evolved, the ancestors of plants. By 470 million years ago, plants began conquering land. They formed roots to drink from the soil. Vascular systems evolved to carry water upward. Plants began to breathe out oxygen, shaping Earth's climate. The first forests rose, towering ferns and early trees. These forests absorbed vast amounts of CO2. Oxygen levels reached 35%. Seeds evolved, nature's capsules of life. Plants colonized every continent. Forests became the planet's lungs. Photosynthesis stabilized Earth's temperature. By the late Devonian, a green world emerged. once set the stage for complex life. Where there was green, life followed. Earth was now a breathing, living world. Evolution was about to take its next great leap. $540 million years ago, life in the oceans exploded with diversity. The Cambrian explosion. Creatures with eyes, shells, and limbs appeared for the first time. The ocean became a battlefield of evolution. 480 million years ago, the first fish evolved, ancestors of all vertebrates. Fins strengthened, scales hardened, instincts sharpened. 400 million years ago, brave pioneers crawled into land, the first amphibians. Forests gave them shelter, oxygen, and endless food. Limbs grew stronger. Evolution tested gravity itself. 300 million years ago, reptiles conquered the continents.
In the wake of the volcanoes, a new dynasty is rising.
Then, disaster struck, the Great Permian Extinction. 90% of species vanished, but life endured. $250 million years ago, the first dinosaurs appeared. The Mesozoic era, the age of giants, had begun. Herbivores grew massive, predators faster and deadlier. $150 million years ago, feathers evolved. Dinosaurs began to fly. Tiny mammals hid in shadows, waiting for their time. $66 million years ago, a 10-kilometer asteroid struck Earth. Darkness covered the skies. The age of dinosaurs ended. From the ashes, mammals rose to claim the earth. Evolution had prepared for a new kind of being, intelligent life. What if life did not begin here? What if it came from the stars? 4 billion years ago, icy comets carried amino acids across the galaxy. Meteorites rich in carbon and water rained upon early Earth. Within them, organic molecules, the building blocks of DNA, waited for warmth. Heat, lightning, and oceans became their cradle. RNA-like strands began to replicate, guided by cosmic memory. These microscopic travelers survived the fire of entry, seeds of life from beyond. Life, once cosmic dust, became oceanic chemistry. From molecules to cells, evolution began its earthly tale. Could our DNA still carry whispers of the stars? A code of life, written first in the heart of dying stars. 3.8 billion years later, those atoms think, dream, and ask, who are we? Life spread, evolved, and learned to see itself. Intelligent life may not be born, but remembered. Perhaps humanity is the universe becoming aware of itself. Our blood carries iron from ancient stars. Our bones hold calcium born in supernovae. Our breath carries atoms once scattered across galaxies. We are not alone. We are part of everything. We are the universe made alive. Humanity learned to shape rivers, land, and time. From Mesopotamia to the Nile, cities rose like constellations. Writing captured memory, and memory became history. The mind of humankind awakened. Science was born. Empires rose, fell, and rose again, yet knowledge endured. The Renaissance rekindled curiosity. Reason lit the dark. Galileo looked up and saw infinity. Newton decoded motion. Einstein bent time. Steam, steel, and light built the modern world. Humanity touched the sky, and then the stars. The Earth from afar appeared fragile and small. We connected through invisible threads, the digital web of minds. Machines began to think, reflections of ourselves in silicon. Humanity stands at the frontier once more, between stars and code. Mars awaits our footprints, New worlds await our questions. We search the cosmos, perhaps for others, perhaps for ourselves. The stars that birthed us now guide our return. Each heartbeat, a memory of the universe. From dust, we became mind. From stars, we became life. The story never ends. It only begins again.